So, today we're going to be playing chess against ChatGPT. So this block is ChatGPT and white is me. So let me get ChatGPT started up real quick. Okay, and it's initiated my move. So I'm gonna start with my usual. So since I am white and their king is on a white square, I'm gonna start with this, planning to move here. And that is e4. Normal opening, right? Some would call it king's pawn or whatever the heck it is. ChatGPT calls it the Sicilian defense because they moved to c5. What a wonderful move. That's the Sicilian defense, according to ChatGPT. And it gave me an update on the board that is surprisingly accurate. I don't know if it's supposed to be giving me a board, because every other time hold on. No. Rewind. Set this all back. I'm gonna reword this in a way that confuses it a bit. I added an extra S to chess. Okay, it confuses it. Standard or custom rules? What? I don't know what custom rules are. Standard. Also, why is it... I don't think you can change the rules of chess. But as far as I'm concerned, ChatGPT has done that a numerous amount of times. So, yeah. Okay, so it gave me an example, e4. That is exactly what I wanted to play, though. It read my mind. I'm gonna let it know that you read my mind. E4. It fucking read my mind, dude. C5. Again, the Sicilian defense. That was B5. I forgot it does that. Okay, so my move, F3, as planned. F3. Why is it capitalizing? F3. You know, I don't like it when it capitalizes because the capitals are supposed to be like, oh, uppercase Q, E2. Something like that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, uppercase letters are for pieces. Like that. That means queen to E2. Anyways, yeah, it says it's an unusual move. Now, my hope was this piece was moved, but it moved D5. It moved D5, making this a great move. Bishop to B5 check. Bishop B5 check. Alright. Bishop D7. Ooh, it's smart. I'm gonna keep it there for a little while. Let's strengthen the center. D4. D4. That's D4. That's D4. That's D4. That's D4. Bishop takes B5. I'm losing. you can't see the evaluation bar, but ChatGPT has a 3.4 advantage. It says, okay, that's nice. I'm gonna move knight to e2, preparing to castle. No, that's not what I'm preparing. It says I'm preparing knight to c3. Now that is a totally legal move, but I was not planning that, and it was also thinking I was planning to guard d4 or f4 later. Not at all. Just a quick move, kind of protecting the castle soon to become. But it plays knight to c6, and it says it's developing and adding pressure to d4. I don't know if that's what's happening here. Knight to c6. That would be this knight. And yes, that is a legal move. Not like ChatGPT is going to crack and break its legal move streak, but whatever. I'm going to castle. Yes, I have to do this manually. I'm in analysis mode just in case, well, ChatGPT does what it does best and just pops a random piece out of nowhere. But I castle, nonetheless. And if I did that castle wrong, let me know. I actually don't know how to castle properly sometimes. I kind of forget. It says, it says as it plays e6, it's solidifying the center and prepping. So it's telling me what it's prepping. That's a stupid move. You should never tell your opponent what you're prepping. So knight f6 or bishop d6. Let's see if that's possible. Knight f6. So this one. Okay. Or bishop to d6. I did that wrong. Apologies. Bishop to d6. There's no move I can do that will fork in between those and like make sure they can't go there without like being threatened or attacked. So I'm just gonna fucking wing it. Oh, well, I meant to do this. Which is pawn on e. My pawn on my e file takes their pawn on d5. So, and they respond with queen takes d5. Perfectly logical move. I have no way to explain that or go on offense about that, as well. Looking at the evaluation bar, they now have a 4.4 advantage. So what do? Can't move that thing. Oh, I captured my own king. I accidentally captured my own king. Leave me alone. Shut up. Threaten the queen. Okay. So knight to f4. And I hope it doesn't know that I'm threatening that queen. Damn it, it does. Okay. Knight takes d4 check. It says that's check. Knight. I meant queen. How did I read a Q wrong? Takes d4 check. That is check. Now here's the thing. With check, well, as we all know, bishops cost a little bit less than rooks, and I don't want to risk this rookie. Although this guy's not being protected. So I sacrifice the bishop. So that is bishop e3. I'm saying this as I'm making sure of it because I have to type it into the ChatGPT thing to let it know. Queen takes e3 check. Now I need to push him down one square for this guy. Or rook f2. And if it's, and I hope it doesn't take that, rook takes, queen takes c1, because that's check. You trapped yourself, buddy. Capturing rook's pawn. Buddy, there was nothing there. This bishop has already been taken because I pulled it out here and you took it. And then you just decide on a whim, I'm gonna go down here. Sure. Not check, but I'm not gonna let him know that because it's stupid. And I'm just gonna surprise it with queen takes c1 check. Just kidding, it's not check. But queen takes c1. It'll say that's check. Knight f6. So it said it was planning this. There was nothing I could do to stop that. These two cannot get to each other. And there's nothing I can do about that. But what I can do, I don't know. Preparing to castle. It's letting me know it's preparing to castle. Now, the king moves here when it castles. And the knight moves here. Rook moves here. So the king's here. If I could make it here. Shit, no. No, rooks cannot move sideways. I did that wrong. Damn. Okay, well, nothing's really in the D file, so I'm gonna throw in that. Also getting ready to check at D8, although it's unprotected. So I'm gonna have to predict it with that queen next turn. D1, rook D1. Rook D1. I'm in D2. I just fucking realized my mistake. Stop typing 1. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Bishop E7. E6. Okay, that makes sense. However, just gonna let it know, queen to D1 right under that rook. Oh, right, fuck, it castles. I spent too much time on that. How do I infiltrate a castle? Now, if I move up here like I planned, bad things will happen. If I move here with this knight, that will take. Or, well, it could take. It probably did not forget that it's there. I'm gonna double check of yours is on F file. And where? Okay, so its queen was never on F file, I don't think. So currently knight on F6, rook on F8, pawn on F7. Okay, so it knows. It's fine. It's fine. Just the F file. It's my turn again. It's still my turn. Still. So it knows. It knows full well. Why the fuck? But I'm gonna move this knight here. Knight C3. I'm gonna start pulling out that guy. Start developing him. Rook to D8. Pressuring my... I don't have a D4 pawn. I hope he knows that. But just in case. Rook takes D. And rook takes D. And I'm not gonna let it know that it made a stupid decision. Rook takes D8. Okay. Oh shit, it remembers that thing. Oh well. Queen takes D8, check. Wait. Yeah, that's just check. I'm stupid. Now I figure there's going to be checkmate. I think. It's going to be checkmate, yeah. It's going to be checkmate. I think. Checkmate? Yeah, checkmate. Possibly. So far, it hasn't done anything too weird. That's weird. Bishop takes D8. That is what I have played. And now it's a smart bot. I'm gonna risk it. It might have forgot that pawn. Let's hope it did by now. E6. It did not forget. Alright. Good job. Fuck. I'm gonna start developing this guy. There's nothing that can take this guy as of right now. So, knight takes B5. As far as I'm aware, that is what I moved. Knight takes B5. Oh wait, it's just repeating my moves for some reason. A6. It is pushing my knight to move. Wow. It knows how to do stuff. I'm gonna throw the knight. Try to win my knight back. So while this is forced, I did choose exactly where I moved. Knight to D4. And now let's just hope it doesn't realize I'm threatening that knight. E5. E5. Very good. Except you missed one thing. Knight takes C6. Okay. What does it say? Okay. It didn't forget. Good on them. Bad on me. But again, good on me. Because Um, well, I can do this. Rook d1, preparing for rook d8. Rook takes d8, check. I think, yeah, check. Knight d5. Okay, I can move there. Shit. Oh, free pawn. Free pawn. Wait. Okay. Perfect. B3. My queen side is gone because my queen is gone. Knight c3. Attacking rook. Yes, my bishop. I don't know where it thinks that is. Because, as you can see, folks, there is no bishop of mine on this board. But it's saying there is, because it's saying it's attacking my bishop. I'm guessing it thinks it's like here or some shit. I don't know. I'm guessing it thinks it's here. And, well, my rook's obviously here, but still. Fuck. Okay, let's hope I forgot for the next 2 moves. B4. Let's hope I forgot. B4. Knight takes d1. Okay, so I did remember that. I lost a lot of shit. B6. I meant 5. I meant 5. Okay. Fuck, no. Okay. Alright. Wait, when the A4. Pray to God. Pray to God. God damn it. That fucking asshole. I haven't got here. F4. The F file's getting a little rusty. So, I'm gonna play that. Start cleaning it up a bit. Fuck! Fuck! Alright. I think it's gonna win, but let's keep playing. Hope to God. G4. Now, I have an eerie feeling this is where it's gonna start just breaking the laws of physics. F, G3. F takes G3. Capturing your pawn. You know, the one that just moved. One space above it. Yeah, that one. That one. Oh my fucking God. Dumbass. G5. I'm not gonna tell I got it wrong. I'm just gonna say my moves. Wait for it to fuck up. It fucked up already. With an actual move it played. What on H takes... Where did the... what space on H file did that pawn come from? Because I don't think I have that marked down. If it says H7, I'm gonna cry. So it says pawn can move like a rook, like a knight now. I'm not gonna correct it. It's just dumb. Oh yeah? On check. Oh, never mind. It meant something else. H takes G3. Taking one of your pawns. So here's what it said, word for word. So I played G4, okay, and it replied with, because I had a pawn on here, totally, okay, then I played G5, where that one is right now, because they can move like a horse. I'm just going to mark that down. Just kidding. And then it said, it replied with the pawn that was here becomes a fucking knight and just gallops in an L shape. Just take my move. That is all I'm asking from you. Just what? So it says it's pretty smooth. Like a long time ago. You know, pawn F file takes G3. Captured pawn on G4. Because I had a G4 pawn all along, according to this madman. I don't want you to recap everything. Just play my move. Oh my god! I move. And then I move. Okay. Finally. The pawn on G takes F4. Pawn on G. Which pawn on G? The one that can do that? Okay, I don't know what you think you captured. Let's see. What Pokemon did you capture? Oh, it's not telling me what Pokemon it captured. I'm gonna just free up this space. Well, G takes F4. King F7. Okay. Sure. I'm starting to activate him in the end game. This is in fact the end game. My move. I'm gonna just keep pushing. F5. I'm just gonna keep pushing. King F6. Now this is where things might start to go south. Because if I load in the normal game, I move to C. Basically, all my fucking pieces are trapped except for my king. Never mind. So, let's say, for example, C4, which is what I had in mind. I'm going to open up that pawn. Start moving it for once. C-file's been on down streak. It's not been much moving lately. I probably didn't use the correct wording. Don't follow after me with some of my wording. Then it plays bishop E7. Maybe it's not going south, but I can literally only move my king. Okay, let's fix that. G2. King to G2. Okay. Simple move. The only one I can make. King takes... I think I'm going to lose all my material. It's winning. It has mate and 7. Alright. Let's go into a duel. Draw your weapons. King to F3. E. Now, this is where things start to go a bit southhill. And since I went to there, we gotta summon pieces. Man. Now let's reload. Why the fuck did it do that? Now let's reload. Okay. Say this is one space back. Okay, so I can't move here because of this guy. Can't move here, but I can move here. E3. King E3. Specifically, if you're following along for some reason, even though I have a board set up here. A bishop C5 plus. So, bishop C5 checkmate. C5. Now I gotta ask, what space did this bishop come from? Bishop C5 plus. So it eats its own piece. Okay. Sure. Let's go with that. Fuck. Let's roll with that. So I can't move here. Stolen check. I can't move here. Can't move here. Can't move. Can't move here. Can't stay here. Oh wait. It didn't note that. So we're just gonna say that's gone. Alright. King to D2. I think. King to D2. Is that legal? I don't know. It's not telling me. E3. E3 check. Fuck. So I can go here. I can go basically anywhere except taking this. So, what I'm gonna do, c2, king c2 specifically, e2, shit, c3, okay, what does it promote to? Queen, check, it says. And while it isn't wrong, I do gotta say, I don't have many spaces I can move here. I can't move here, that thing. Can't move here, that thing again. Can't move here, that thing. Can't move here. I can move here. Can't move here. I can move here, so I can move here and here. So, I don't know which one's better to play. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you. King c2. QE4 check. King b2. I'm not keeping track if this is okay or anything. Queen d4 check. God damn it. Can't move here, can't move here. I can move here, I can move here, and here. King c2, move back there. Let's go visit. And I'm pretty sure that I don't have enough pieces to continue, but it's saying I do. So, Queen c4 check, right? Can't move here, can't move here. I can move there. Oh, it's showing me the spaces I can move to. King d1. Takes a4. It eats his own piece. Yeah, it's another pawn. It's just your pawn. d2. Queen b4 check. King d3. Now I can already tell upcoming I can't move here because of that and that. Queen b1. Now opening the space. C1. I mean c4. c4. Queen f1. King takes c5. No, it's not actually empty. What? Okay, refresh. Okay. Queen f2. Check. Okay. And while it's not wrong, king takes king takes c6. Somehow, that's fine. Queen takes f4. Now I don't know what it thought it was on f4. It thought it was one of my pawns. Because I have pieces left that aren't my king. It has mate in 6, by the way. And it's doing this stupid shit. Okay. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. King d7. Heading towards that piece. Queen takes g4. Check. Because that's check. King f7. Now, I won't be able to take this piece unless it moves queen, which it just did to f5. Saying that was check. I don't think it knows this piece is here. So king f7. I just played that. I just realized that. Don't. It's fine. King takes g7. Queen g5. Take. Nope. Queen g. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Sir, I don't think queens can move like that. But sure, let's go with it. King f7. They have mate in 3. I hope they know that. g6. I'm rooting for them. I am. King f8. I have a plan. Okay. Queen f7. Checkmate. Was that checkmate? Please say that wasn't checkmate. Oh no, it's not checkmate. It's not checkmate. It's a draw. Draw. So that's normal. That was normal for the most part. I've been recording for a long time. I'm not going to clip this. This is one fresh recording. I'm not going to do anything about that really being different. So ChatGPT and I have decided to departure from each other, and now we're going to go to a different chess AI. let me find it. Hold on, let me find it. Okay, I'm gonna start a new chat with it. And immediately its move is e4. But I'm gonna spice things up a bit. Because I have an extra row of pawns. But to keep things fair, I'm gonna give them 2 extra pawns. Yeah, just kidding. That'll fuck them up real bad. Also, they say they're I should let them know that they're not white. They choose white to start. Okay. No, I didn't mean to. What the fuck? Okay, anyways. So he decides to screw me over. You know what? I'm just going to go to its original thing. E4. It says. E5. Okay. That's fine. I can't really open any of my special things right now. Oh, I did not mean to do that. But knight f3. I'm not gonna set it off course. But with ChatGPT, like how I did, it might take illegal moves or just summon random ass pieces from the middle of nowhere. But I'm not gonna discriminate. You know, I'm not gonna discriminate. I'm gonna start heading towards the center. This might fuck with it a little bit. D4. That might fuck with it a little bit. Oh, it didn't. E takes D4. Sorry, that made me laugh. I laugh a little too loud. I have to cover that. Okay. E takes D4. Back at ya. Bishop C4. Okay. Okay, not doing too bad. But this is where things will start to get tricky. D3. Bishop takes D3. Now, even though I had no fucking clue about that happening, I'm gonna say I knew that was going to happen. Because I want to sound like I'm smart. It can castle. It's missing that. I'm gonna get ready to pull out my queen. And I'm gonna play a normal move that you would expect for a starting move. D5. Okay, entering that in. Okay, and it responds promptly with bishop takes D5. I can't allow this to continue. I must. Queen takes D5. I'm sorry, but you lost a bishop, sir. Knight takes D5. Because knights can do that now. They can just go a little so off course. Because that makes sense. Bishop e6. Knight c3. Maybe it's redeeming itself. G4. It's definitely going to get confused a bit here. Bishop G5. It misses its bishop so much it just teleports. Okay. Sure. G3. Bishop G2. It takes its own piece. Knight takes h2. For this one, what space did the knight come from? And after a bit of waiting, it eventually responds with from c3 to h2. So he basically so this knight just takes a flight in economy all the way over to h2. Fucking what just happened? Don't worry, I got another chance. G5. It may think I'm just respawning pieces. So is it. Kinda. Knight to e2. Please sit. Okay, but they're the same distance. Ace did the knight come from? And so it waits a bit. I don't think it knows where exactly its pieces is, because it said from d5 to e4. d5 down to e4. Now, even if a knight were to be there, it would not be able to move there. Like, you see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to refresh its thing. h2 to e4. Man, doesn't this guy love economy flights? He loves flying economy. God damn, he sucks. G4. Bishop G3. Now, that's one of the... But that was surprising because it's a legal move. Of course, this guy flying economy everywhere is not legal moves. But hey, they're AI. Let's give them a chance. Let's make them think that's fine, so we can fuck up other people's chess matches with AI. Just a little. Let's contribute to that mess. Bishop G3. That is what we played. But it still hasn't fucking castled. And because of that, I'm going to start trying to infiltrate some things. H4. Bishop takes H4. G3. Allowing it to take. Bishop G5 is a bit surprising. But it allows that. Which is pawn on F. One of the pawns on F file takes G. Takes their G5 pawn. So. And in shortened terms, that's FX G5. Because I explain that in a very long way. I don't explain things. Knight takes G5. Again, very surprised. Legal move. I don't know why I'm getting surprised at it. Actually, I know exactly why. Still, what the hell? I shouldn't be getting surprised about this. Bishop H6. Yep. Okay. And Bishop takes H6. And it says I'm impressed. What space did the bishop come from? Now, G2 to H6. So, G2 is actually a secret spy agent who can also fucking teleport and take pieces. Just so you know. Knight takes H6. I'm very sorry to break your ego, but Knight takes H6. Where the fuck is this coming from? I can only guess it's this. I like where this is going. I don't. I do not like where this is going. Actually, G2. I'm starting to think it forgot that rook. Because it's not castling. Bishop G2. What space did the bishop come from to get to G2? Also didn't put takes G2, so it's just sharing that space with them. From H6. So this knight is secretly a bishop as well. And this bishop likes to share spaces. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, so I'm just gonna act that's that. It didn't take that pawn, so. One equals queen check. King G1 check. I'm disappointed. Queen takes G1. You just teleport. Sure you do, buddy. Sure you do. I'm going to end up being the only one out of the two of us who is not making illegal moves and not summoning bishops out of thin air. Or disguising their pieces as bishops without telling me. Because that's just how it is, I guess. Are all their pieces a bishop except... Anyways, so after that, I don't know what to do. So I castle. I don't know what to do. I castle. But the G file has no pawns. So queen h1. Wait. I can't castle because it's fucking... Oh, yeah. Aw, goo. No queen, just 2 kings. Get kings. Let's go. I can't OO. I can't OO. I can't OO. I just realized that. That is how that works. Alright. So as it has teleported there, I don't know what to do. I mean, it can no longer castle. If it moves the queen, it can castle. If it moves the queen here, I can take that. No problemo. So I'm just gonna make myself known a bit in the F file, as I have the only piece that is in F file, F5. Okay. It's very intriguing. It says, queen D1. So it just teleports back to where it started. Okay. F4. Bishop takes F4. You know what? You cheated so many times. I'm gonna cheat too. I'm gonna refresh that move. Queen F1. I don't fucking care. Actually, shit. I'm gonna protect that bishop. D5. Because I'm preparing to move still. I'm prepping a move. Queen F2. Oh, really? Yeah, well, if you take that, you're dead. Cool. So, F3. Now, if you take F3... Hold on. Yay! I win! I think he knows what I was planning. So I'm just gonna redo that move just to make up for all this bullshit. I deserve a chance to cheat at least a couple times. It cheated like middle game through end game, if not beginning. Queen takes F3. Well, bishop takes F3. My queen now. I got my queen back. Bitch. Knight takes F3. What space did that knight come from? It's already in my... Oh my god. It's already in my pretext thing. E4 to F3. So there's nothing on E4. But even if there was, I don't think it would be able to move like a bishop. So, as you cannot see, it went from ChatGPT having the low point, and in that one move, it had the high point now with 5.7. It's doing this on purpose. And I can't go into the normal game because of how fucked up this is. Okay. I can castle. I'm going to castle. I've been waiting my whole life for this. Castle. Hold on. And a castle. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Rook F7. Rook G7 check. Queen F2. No, I'm not allowing them. I'm not allowing you to do that. Rook to C1. And it says it likes this. Rook G7 check. And, I mean, you can still move F1, F2, H1. You just can't move up. Queen. The Twink King. My fucking god. Alright. Nothing can really take that, so Rook F7, following the king. Rook G1. Now, I'm assuming that's what it expected. Rook takes F3 check. And it says it can't believe I did that. Queen takes F3. Now, as you may notice, there is no queen on the board. But, you know, they have a little secret up their sleeve. You know, you gotta know. And you don't want to know that secret? You want to know that secret, body boy? You want to know that secret? Okay, so the secret is that king was secretly a queen, but it lost the game because of that. You lost that your king was on F1 having another piece there kills the king. Captures your own king. And that is the end of the game. I didn't get him. He says, "Aw, crap. Well done. You got me." He got himself. And the evaluation bar literally says he has 5.6 advantage. And he has a 13-point material advantage. But he lost. The reason he has that material advantage is because he just summoned it like a piece that would be useful at that exact time out of thin fucking air. This bishop, not supposed to be here. This rook, supposed to be on C1 through E1. This queen, not even supposed to be there. King supposed to be here, but Queen was there. So yeah, it just basically gave me extra pieces. That was wild. I don't know what really to do. Aside maybe play chess with my friends. I'm gonna call one up. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna try to Discord and call one of them. I gotta see. I just see which one of them is online. It appears none of them are online. Some of them hide it. Like, you got mail. Hold on. So they said guess what? A while back, like an hour ago. You got Neemius. And if you don't know who Neemius is, it's one of, so me and my friends play Dungeons and Dragons. This one in particular, their character has a background where basically they were reincarnated, and part of them in their reincarnation is still them, so they still remember who they were, and their name before they got reincarnated was Neemius. You got Neemius! And then just a shit ton of pictures. Almost died, lol. Thumbs up worm. Thumbs up worm emoji. Gonna throw that guy off. I'm getting sidetracked here. Call. I'm dual wielding chats. Oh god, I'm dual wielding chats. They're both online. Thumbs up emoji, virus emoji. I sent thumbs up emoji, worm emoji. They sent thumbs up emoji, bacteria emoji, worm emoji, tram emoji, worm caterpillar emoji. And then I'm going to end it there and wait for them to respond. Just a picture of algae. I can't top that. What? How's speaker quieter? They didn't answer. Maybe another time. Wait, they're texting. They said, I'm gonna sleep over. Oop. Sorry. Okay. I don't think I want to call the other one. For chess. Maybe another time, guys. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. In another universe. Ow, God. Okay. But I guess while we wait, how about I get on chess on 2 devices? Okay. And I'm going to play Martin versus Martin to end this video off. Oh shit. Oh, it's off. It's off. It's off, thing. It's fine. This is Martin, by the way. I'm gonna try to stay in frame. How would I possibly No. No. Yeah, you're just gonna deal with everything B to H then, and like less than half of that. Okay. Well, he plays this move to start, and then it's E6. Classic Martin move. Classic Martin opening, and then shot, rocket shot. Boom. AOE. French defense normal variation. That's what this is called apparently. And then from B to C knight. Pushing this guy forward. Little risky, but okay. I mean, classic Martin move, not taking a piece that's clearly, able to be taken. Classic Martin move. Then, that is a bit surprising. But, it all comes to a close with that move. And then Martin pulls out F4. And this is a fatal mistake that led him to where he is today. Because, check, there goes my best piece, a generous offer, sure. He takes it, opening it to potential rook personnel. And this is starting to get a little more tame now, but I think Martin is getting more focused on staying calm and trying to get like his area all bordered up and secure, keeping his king mostly safe, aside from possibility of bishop attack, but only there, and or queen attack. Now, he classic Martin style, bam. Moves in front. H3. Another classic Martin move. Now, what I least expected happened. Martin took a piece and got closer to check. Now, however, this Martin is smart because he moves his king out of the way. Though it was forced. And you can't see it on here, but he moves this Martin over here on the upper side of the board. Makes the first move on the A file with pawn A6. You can't see it because, well, out of frame. Still. And also, one of the Martins will not be able to ever castle. One of them will. Find out which one today by clicking subscribe. B6. And so, I'm just gonna... Hold on, wait, what? Wow, that went really far. Martin got some good plans, but he also missed something he could have gotten, though it would have meant rook takes. Sadly, pawn takes. Even worse, more embarrassing. this knight decides, I'm gonna go in front of you. I'm gonna taunt you. And, what happens? It's not showing me. Oh. Yeah, he moves his rook on A8, to A7, despite the fact he could go to A2 and take a pawn, getting closer to the where he is. This knight moves out right here. And, okay. The beanies mount. And then immediate, I'm gonna just tuck away here instead of protecting your king, because that's what all good rooks do. While the other one simultaneously tries to open up their bishop, kinda. Oh, he's learning. He's learning, guys. He's learning. See? He's learning. B7 from C. Not bad move. Though, something I truly cannot explain, I haven't been able to explain a lot of these, but what I genuinely cannot explain is just, like, maybe you're trying to protect king here, but, like, who would move there? Okay, that bishop moved here, threatening there. I did that the wrong way. Actually, I did that correct way. Okay, so tucks itself away in between all these pieces. And what happens next is just absolutely outstanding and exactly what we wanted. Wait, whoa. Hold on. I did that wrong, I think. Oh no. So bad news. I fucked it up. I played the wrong move. And I'm just gonna end the video here. I'm not even gonna clip this out. Bye-bye.